Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Here's the absolute latest information we have from Capitol Hill reporters just minutes ago on stimulus. We're going to hear about what's going on with the latest on unemployment and the stimulus package. First, so far we know that Congress is back to work this week and is likely going to be at work not just this week, but they're going to kick the December 11th deadline down the road another week to December 18th. This, by the way, for those of you who play stocks and options, is known as witching day. It could be a very volatile day in the stock market, combined with the potential likelihood of stimulus passing or not, and the government shutting down or not. It's going to be a very interesting day in the stock market on December 18th. Mark your calendar for that one. Anyway, all of this, the latest news, comes at the same time that we have a new report that 17% of all restaurants, or 110,000 restaurants in our country, have shut down either permanently or closed long-term. 87% of surviving restaurants say they have reported at least a 36% drop in revenue. 59% have higher labor costs than before the pandemic, and 58%, more than half, expect to lay off more employees within the next 3 months. Additionally, housing debt amongst the unemployed especially has reached an all-time high in December. Take a look at this chart on screen here. This is from the Washington Post, and it shows how housing debt amongst unemployment renters has spiked. We are now at over $5,379 on average in unemployed housing-related debt. This goes to show how urgent it is that we quickly provide housing and rental assistance. The $908 billion stimulus proposal does include $25 billion in housing and rental-related aid. Some senators have indicated that some of this money will be directed to landlords and some will be directed to tenants. We will see when the actual text comes out. On Capitol Hill, congressional reporters are now indicating on unemployment that we are looking at $300 per week. Nothing has changed here. However, we have heard promises consistently about retroactive unemployment. Well, retroactive unemployment may now be canceled. Instead, payments for unemployment, the $300 boost, may instead of starting on December 1st, may actually start January 1st for a boost that will cover 16 weeks. That means we would see a $300 per week unemployment boost from January 1st through April 22nd of 2021. Some are saying that this is because Republican senators believe that less people will be unemployed between January and April than would be unemployed if we included November and December. In other words, they're trying to save money. This is also important, or this ending date is important, because it means that if April 22nd is the end of the future unemployment payments, that would potentially be the next cliff to negotiate another stimulus package on. Joe Biden says we want to see another stimulus package by January 2021, on top of whatever we pass now. However, as we know Congress, things could potentially get delayed until the next cliff, which could be April, if this is a January 1st plus 16-week package. This is the opposite, by the way, of what Democrats have promised, who said that there would be retroactive unemployment pay. This may now be canceled. This is not good news. Let's hit some additional stimulus updates here, and I want to clear up some misinformation that just came out as well regarding the stimulus package. I just do want to quickly mention, if you want the bundle coupon code, I am bringing a new bundle package back. This is going to be the Holiday 2020 stimulus sort of related bundle coupon package. So you can check out that link down below for the amazing courses. You get the private live streams with me. Pricing changed a little bit, but we've got a great Holiday 2020 coupon code down below. And you can always email me for a bundle at kevin@meetkevin.com. All right, back to stimulus. I want to clarify something. There is a rumor that Senator Mark Warner is introducing a different, revised $908 billion package. No, this is incorrect. There was never a $908 billion bill. And that's the key word here, bill. There was no $908 billion bill. There was only a $908 billion stimulus proposal. This is kind of like me just writing on a piece of paper or a spreadsheet. Let's have $300 in unemployment boost. Let's have this, this is this. Instead, right now, per Nancy Pelosi, Congress is focused on wrapping up negotiations on the spending bill to keep the government funded. They've got more than 300 policy disputes to cover. Then they will work on the text for the $908 billion stimulus package. We are expecting the text today. But now, this is expected to get delayed until either Tuesday or Wednesday. Once we get the actual text, then we will know the specific details. The latest suggestion from Capitol Hill reporters is the update I gave regarding the unemployment, that it would be from January 1st for 16 weeks out. That is from negotiations happening right now as the bill is being drafted. Also, it was stated that Nancy Pelosi is still interested in passing a $2.2 trillion package. This is incorrect. Nancy Pelosi drafted a stimulus proposal last week in the range of $1.3 to $1.4 trillion. That was a private proposal. She is way off the $2.2 trillion. She's not even on her mind anymore. Now, yes, she does want more than $908 billion, but she's willing to take $908 billion. She said this herself. She's very far removed from $2.2 trillion because right now she sees that funding for vaccine distribution is of the utmost importance right now. In addition to that, Nancy Pelosi believes that under Joe Biden, we will get another stimulus package in January or February. Then, Larry Kudlow was just interviewed and told the Washington Post that it is, quote, likely that Trump would sign the $908 billion stimulus package the way it is. However, because we do not have the wording yet, Donald Trump does reserve the right to say he is going to review the wording to see exactly what's in the bill before he 100% agrees to sign it. This is per Larry Kudlow. Larry Kudlow also said in his interview that he looks forward to returning to radio work after his work at the White House is finished. Additionally, the Federal Reserve expects to release new details on their bond buying program to support the economy on December 16th. After their December meeting, which will be held on December 15th and end on the 16th. And then we'll expect the press conference from Jerome Powell. This is as the Federal Reserve continues to press Congress to pass stimulus funding immediately, saying that it isn't a question of how much to spend and potentially spending too much. It is rather a matter of Congress potentially spending too little. So in other words, Congress, spend. That's what the Fed is saying, and that's what they have been saying. COVID. Rudy Giuliani has COVID. Rudy was recently asking people around him last week to remove their masks because he said he couldn't hear them in enclosed spaces. Current reports are that Rudy has been symptomatic since Friday, which means he was likely contagious Wednesday and Thursday of last week. He has been in the hospital since yesterday, and so far, as of right now, the latest update is that he is doing well. Dr. Fauci is also warning that the Christmas holiday season is likely to be worse than Thanksgiving, leading to substantially more cases. On COVID cases, yesterday we had 173,457 cases and we had 1,111 deaths. The FDA also expects to approve the Pfizer and possibly the Moderna vaccine for emergency use this Thursday, the 10th. Also, just as I was wrapping up this video, I got an update that Nancy Pelosi says House Democrats are continuing to fight for immediate, direct COVID relief for the people. This could potentially be an implication that she is continuing to push for stimulus checks, which makes sense because if she wants to be around $1.3 trillion, the difference between $908 billion and $1.3 is roughly stimulus checks and food aid. We expect to get the text on this $908 billion package very soon. Right now, the two holdups appear to be liability protections and state and local government funding. These are the two holdups we had with Treasury Secretary Manchin and Nancy Pelosi as well. That's the update for the middle of December 7th. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, consider sharing it and subscribing. And folks, we'll see you in the next video.